the Arizona Bowl, the Barstool Bowl. Toledo against Wyoming. Wyoming currently a 4-point favorite with a total of 44.5 on this one. It is December 30th at 3:30 p.m. Central Time on the CW. Or, of course, you can go to like barstool.tv in your app. Not app, whatever it is. You guys know what it is. You guys know what I'm talking about. Go to Barstool's website. You can figure it out. Okay, let's look at numbers. Craig Bowl is retiring after this ballgame. The offensive coordinator is headed to North Dakota State to take over as the head coach there. Yeah, that's a fairly big deal. Fairly big deal. Toledo, full season numbers would have Toledo favored by 11.89. Power rating would have Toledo by about 8 points. Toledo is the significantly more talented team, but their quarterback, DeQuan Finn, he's already transferred out. He is headed to Baylor. So, backup quarterback against this Wyoming defense. Very curious. Very, very curious. Let's look at the last 6 weeks. I think that's the biggest thing. How are these teams trending right now? I would have Toledo favored by 10. But you start to look at this stuff, and it's like, okay, the Wyoming offensive numbers ain't great. Toledo's defense, Vic Karras, I believe, is the defensive coordinator there. He is fantastic. Toledo is still just significantly more talented. But you want to talk about motivation for a bowl game? Wyoming is going to have significantly more fans there. They are going to be fired up because they do love Craig Bowl. Like what he did to build the foundation of that Wyoming program. Yeah. Like the numbers are not going to tell you that you need to take Wyoming. But I am here to tell you that absolutely I would take Wyoming. I would imagine Toledo's going to try and run the ball. That happens to be what Wyoming is best at defending. As far as the other side, Wyoming probably going to try and run the ball. They have for the last 6 weeks over 55%, around 55% of the time. Number 71 in PPA per rush. Toledo's defense, number 51. But Toledo's going to have dudes gone. Like they're just they are. I look at this. I mean, I'm going to tell you, Craig Bowl is retiring. I already bet this at Wyoming -1. Still think that that's the way to go. Is Wyoming -4? I think. I mean, maybe this becomes a field goal game. I just don't know that Toledo wants to be here. Right? We've seen this in multiple games. I don't think Toledo wants to. Man, I said that about Fresno State too, and I just look like a fool. So maybe I don't go that harsh on it, but I will tell you, I think Wyoming is much more excited about this game than Toledo is. I think that's the best way for me to put it. So give me Wyoming -4, and I'll feel okay about that. Thanks for listening to Winning Cures Everything. Make sure and follow me on Twitter @GaryWCE. If you want to toss in a question, you can email me Gary@winningcureseverything.com. Make sure and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.